Let's talk about comics. And not all comics are actually going to be based on superheroes. Some of them are just based on cartoon characters. Today I'm going to talk about Pinky and the Brain. So that is the two-mouse tag team tandem that first premiered in the Animaniacs show and eventually became so popular they got their own show. That's the one where it's Pinky and the Brain. It's Pinky and the Brain. So that's what we're going to talk about. And you may not have known this, but there was a time in the mid to late 90s when comics were still pretty popular and they were trying to maybe get a new generation into them, that they would create comics for cartoons. So like Pinky and the Brain, Animaniacs, Simpsons even, things like that. Today, we are going to look at a Pinky and the Brain comic. The title of it is The President's Brain, and it is from March 1998. So these comics are generally, I think, about 32 pages on this one exactly. And it comes with two stories. It comes with the headline story, The Fantastic Voyage to the Bottom of the President's Brain. And then the second story for this one is called Acme Valley PTA. Both of them are pretty true to form in terms of Pinky and the Brain, hijinks, and shenanigans. It's what I really love about these is that if you find a cartoon or a show or whatever that has comics in addition to it, what I have found is that more often than not, they go pretty close to what was originally being done and just kind of feel like an episode that hasn't been made yet. Like you have this exclusive feel or this exclusive look of an episode in front of you, and it's really fun. It really is. I know that some people may not really love comics or love the whole reading aspect here, but these comics are so enjoyable. They are getting tougher to find, but every now and then you will find them sitting around. So if you see, I have Animaniacs, Beavis and Butthead, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Pinky and the Brain, and Simpsons, Family Guy, and I think maybe a Futurama comic. And I just enjoy reading those. They're all fun. Some of them I've read multiple times. This specific edition of Pinky and the Brain, the one that's out, The President's Brain, I believe it's number 21 in their series, if I'm looking at this correctly. Two really good stories, and it's exactly what you would expect from Pinky and the Brain. Like spoiler alert, they clearly don't succeed, because the show went on for a while after this was made. But overall, check these out. And one of the final things the final thing I want to point out is the ads are so fun in these. This one specifically has, I'm going to just look through and read it real quick. An ad for Superman on Game Boy, Punky Skunk on Game Boy, the Batman with Mr. Freeze in it when Arnold Schwarzenegger is in it, Dragon Ball Z, and a Hershey's Cookies and Cream ad. It's kind of a blast from the past. Check these out. Pinky and the Brain, number 21, The President's Brain.